Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Glenn.
And we're back for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Season 12 continues. Last time was Old Lady House. I've got the song stuck in my head, Old Lady House, because I was editing like the thumbnail and stuff. Bit of an interesting one. Different take.
Yes.
Got a little TV show. Uncle Jack, the mums.
Yeah.
You know, it's a fun time.
We basically saw what Dennis does in his spare time.
Yeah. Watches the shit in herself. Yeah. We are on to Season 12, Episode 4. This aired on the 25th of January 2017. Directed by Matt Shakman and written by David Hornsby and Scott Marder. So there we go. Matt Shakman back again. He did the first two, and obviously he's done loads before.
Yeah.
And David Hornsby and Scott Marder, they've kind of been teaming up a couple times.
Yeah.
What was the last one they did? They did one together. They did Goes to Hell Part 1 and 2. There we go, which I quite like. They were fun.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? What do you want to see? You've been saying about the waitress? The pub?
Yeah, the pub. I was going to say the pub again. However, I'm like, their last one they did, they wasn't at the pub. They were obviously on that ship. So are they more people
as in these. Yeah,
the writers, are they more people that steer the gang outside?
Steer it like a boat. We'll see.
Steer the gang outside of the pub. So who knows?
Let's see.
However, sorry to butt in. However, they're also the writers that obviously wrote in about Mac finding his inner self and
yes, but then he did also then take it back at the end.
But he has taken it back. But it's the same writers, so are we gonna branch that subject again?
We'll see. 4 reactions in the description. Need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Let's go.
Oh god, I remember when those shirts were fashion.
He looks cool. He's got his gun. He's got his blow. He's got his.
Well, somebody's chipper this morning. Oh. You guys are there all this time?
Yeah, we just didn't want to interrupt your morning routine. Doing cocaine every morning, your routine, Frank?
Yeah.
Hey, Frank, how's Wolf Cola doing?
Selling it to the Jews in Boca Raton. I'm selling it now by the truckload. I mean, I think you get enough of it.
That's pretty good.
To become the official
New
drink
business.
of Boca Raton. Why do you ask?
Just because of this.
Wolf Cola. Wolf Cola.
Boca Raton, Frank? Or the official soft drink of Boko Haram?
Whoops.
Oh no! It's a little bit of a mix-up.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. How are Wolf Cola going to handle this public humiliation?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just disassociate yourself.
Yeah,
is that what you're doing?
Dissociate.
Yeah.
Deflect.
Yeah.
How do you confuse a city in Florida with a terrorist organization?
It's an easy misunderstanding.
It is if you're an elderly cokehead trying to launder money through a dummy soda corporation.
This is going to touch all of Frank's fluids.
My God, there are other...
Yeah. Wolf Cola. Fight milk.
Fight milk? Fight milk? Wait, dude, that's hard drink. You've been selling that?
It's selling like crazy with the UFC guys.
UFC fighters are drinking fight milk?
Yeah.
Designed that for bodyguards by bodyguards.
Hey, best bodyguards are former UFC fighters. Bodyguards, UFC fighters, that's like
revolving
That's all they do. They can't do anything else.
Let's get out there. Let's
expand the brand, baby! Fight milk's back!
They're hyped.
Found
They
my
are
bag. D.
really hyped.
Dye my hair blonde.
You really screwed yourself this time, Frank. Hey, do you mind?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm screwed. You're going down too. Remember when you wanted all the power so you could get the puss? I made you executive vice president of worldwide distribution.
I only wanted the illusion of power. The illusion. I never saw
He
it.
didn't actually want
This is a
it.
good day for me. You're going down too? This is great.
You're laughing? You're executive vice president of operations.
For God's sake. Just dragging them down with him.
Why'd you hook me into this?
It's a family business. I wanted it to be wholesome.
Okay, all right.
It's very wholesome doing coke together.
Face this thing head on. We only have 24
This
hours.
is why we had to wait for you to go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yes, bitch. Listen, we live in the age of the 24-hour news cycle.
I don't know how we're going to come back from dealing with terrorists.
Christ, Mercedes built Nazi tanks, okay? And the Jews were still driving their cars around. Floyd Mayweather beat the shit out of multiple women, and he's the highest paid athlete of all time. There's only one thing he can't come back from. Banging kids.
Well, what about the Catholic Church?
That's a good point. Yeah, they did
For
sidestep
God.
it pretty masterfully. But they've got billions of dollars at their disposal. So, here we go.
Wow. I feel like he actually had some good points in that.
Fight milk's in the house. Who wants to drink some fight milk?
I don't know if anyone's into this.
Time to stop eating your crow and start drinking your crow.
Who eats crow?
Pussy ass techno bullshit.
That's what I was saying.
This guy looks scary.
Well, anyway, let's tell you about ourselves.
Got an intimidating look.
Now, I've always been very passionate about dominating other men. There's nothing like the feeling of another man submitting to your will. Now, that's power. Yeah, in a lot of ways, that's love. What are you talking about? Okay, he's a bodyguard, though.
Is this an actual UFC fighter?
Maybe.
We're a couple of crow enthusiasts who wants to take the power and essence of a crow and
Heard of your stuff in Cerrone and Felder? They actually love it.
they crush it. They're crushing
Yeah,
it.
it's very popular.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cowboy!
Mac is.
Oh! It's us, the fight milk guy.
Love your drink. We just had some. I'd get up and shake your hands if I wasn't shitting my brains out.
God.
What?
So, white milk makes you sick?
Makes you expel all bodily fluids, sweat, piss. Oh shit, we got these weigh-ins coming up.
Sounds lovely.
Are you using it to cut weight, huh?
They should give you guys the Nobel. I just puked on my dick.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we'll keep drinking the drink that makes you guys throw up. And...
Just doesn't stop. It's horrible. So, do we have to see it all?
Control our message to the public.
You soften their brand.
Whose brand?
Boko Haram.
You want to change the perception of a global terrorist organization?
Yeah, and I've got many facts to do it.
No.
Oh,
Put
God.
your facts away. We're just here to apologize, Pope.
We're not here to apologize. We're just here
What
to
do you
take
do, then, if you don't
responsibility, but for
apologize?
nothing specific.
Say you're sorry, and then you just move on.
No, Dee, actually, you don't say anything. Audiences are going to trust me over you because you're a woman.
Women identify with women in power.
Women hate other women in power.
I'm threatened.
Is that true?
Everyone is. Now, identify yourself and humanize me.
Frank just
What? This is
agreed.
not going to go well.
It might be alright.
We at Wolf Cola were as shocked. We're a family-run business, and we really care about people's concerns. And we are working tirelessly to remedy this situation.
Hashtag handsome.
Aww.
Good feedback.
And I want to say thank you to America.
And
for-
also, we're sorry that I am
Why,
actively
Dee?
fighting
Why?
as we speak because I am the boss.
Good to know.
Hashtag skank.
You know what, Chet? Can I say something?
Oh,
You gotta understand that Boko Haram did not do 9/11. That was Paris. That was done by ISIS. Mosquitoes down there that are bigger terrorists than Boko Haram.
He still look directly into the camera. Oh my god.
That was going so well, surprisingly.
Until they interrupted.
Yeah.
He was
And the
right.
24-hour news cycle starts again.
People call me a bitch. Pretty much everybody wanting to rape me.
Right, you open
Oh,
that door
my.
the second you apologize. Now social media will come down on you with the fury of a middle-aged man who's accomplished nothing.
That's the internet. They got the camcorder.
Apparently, people are using it to lose weight. Lean into that new market and rebrand the product.
That's what I gotta do. I gotta rebrand my product. Problem is, I just ooze sexuality.
Well, you ooze.
A real woman of power,
you
she exudes no
ooze.
sexuality at all.
Gotta focus on not
My
losing
God.
Boko Haram. That's a good business. The fastest growing marketplace is Muslim extremists.
Frank, we're not going into business.
No.
We need to get back on TV immediately and control the goddamn narrative.
So you guys mind clearing out?
Yeah, this is now our set.
Yes, another video.
What? You fat?
No.
You probably are because you're watching TV.
Or internet.
How does he know?
What are you talking about? Women's bodies. I like women. It's easy for us men. We have 4 acceptable body types. Skinny rib, jacked rib, dad bod, and fat. If you're funny. It's a landslide.
Landslide.
Women only have 1 acceptable body type. Skinny big tits. No evidence is suggesting that all this science
Your face.
can scientifically make your breasts large. Enzymes enlargify your breasts.
Larger fire.
More about it. The science. No nerds! Fight man!
Pretty good.
I don't get it.
That's because you're a stupid ring girl. Honestly, ladies, you could afford to lose a few pounds. Maybe in this area, or here. Really, I mean, between the 3 of you, we could be opening up a bakery with all the muffin toppings.
Oh my god.
You lose those unwanted pounds.
My friend has really weird women issues. I didn't realize he brought a laser pointer. But the point is, You guys
Didn't
could
realise
look
you were
even
on
better if you
laser.
drank fight milk.
We're not into your weird diarrhea drink.
You know what, Charlie? We're not the diarrhea guys. It's not for women. Dream was to create a muscle-up energy drink that gave you the power
All
to
about
fight
the
like a
men.
crow.
Well, you know.
Men or women, yes, but definitely.
That's so psychotic.
We got to get back to the lab. I think we got to get some more crows.
Nice.
No, this is all going so well.
From dogfighting to finding a loving home.
Oh, that's a cute. Oh, wholesome dog
soda
story.
company is back in hot water with controversial
Me again.
We're going to talk about it today.
Are not just about making a satisfying soda.
Just do you think she now looks like a middle-aged woman?
Yes, we are not apologizing. Just here to humanize him.
To support me.
To support him.
Oh God, she's just making it worse every step of the way.
A portion of the proceeds will be going to a charity that supports African people.
Even our friends at Boko Haram, because they are people too. We don't discriminate.
Okay, right. Yeah, look, Chet, if I may address the public directly.
He looks really confused.
We at Wolf Cola hope to be a part of your family's daily refreshment for years to come.
And we can say that without saying, I'm sorry.
It sounds like Wolf Cola has the right man in charge.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I thought we were done with the dog segment. What the hell is this?
Looks like we got a lovable little guy loose in the studio. Not a dog lover, Mr. Reynolds?
Yeah, I guess I'm not really a dog lover then.
Wow, I have never met a person who does not like dogs before.
Wow, if it was anyone,
There are
it'd be
plenty of us out
Dennis.
there, Chet. Okay, trust me, we're just afraid to admit it because we feel like we're going to be judged.
Let's
You know
take
what?
a
Actually,
break.
I'm not done. Chet, are you a vegetarian by any chance?
No.
Oh, so you're a hypocrite. Yeah. See, I find that most people that are whining about dog fights are actually the same people going to football games.
What is he doing? Oh, he's gonna lose everyone.
It was so perfect.
Fried chicken.
So wait, are you saying you're an animal rights activist?
No, I'm actually the opposite.
Oh my God.
Chet, if you can eat fried chicken, then I should be able to eat me some fried dog. Let's be consistent.
I do not blame them. It was going so well, he had it, and then he
push
just.
the button again.
Yeah.
How you feeling, boy? On that new formula?
Not doing so good, asshole, because nothing's coming out of me.
Okay, look,
They're
this is
constipated.
all part of your crow loading? Yeah, you've drank about like 4 or 5 entire crows, because I'm grinding one up for every bottle at this point. Yes, and it is that crow enzyme
great.
that's jacking you up. Fight Milk Classic, right? And that's going to make you really sick, because that's just the crow eggs and some of the crow's fecal matter. So you start to puke everything out, and then you'll be fine for the weigh-in. You're going to be puking on your dick in no time. Yeah. Don't worry about it. You're going to make weight.
If we don't make weight, I'm killing you both.
Go kick ass. That's the nasty one. Drink that.
I don't know what they're doing with this drink. I would not
They're gonna make
trust
weight.
it. Don't know. Or they're gonna crap themselves on stage.
Huh?
Or he's gonna poop himself on stage.
Yeah.
If he makes weight, this is going to change Fight Milk. If he doesn't, we're bolting, right? Oh, yeah. I've already scoped out every single egg.
Oh no.
Take your opportunity to thank Fight Milk.
Announced that Fight Milk is now the official drink of the UFC.
No, this is not the official drink, and I don't know who these guys are.
They just do not know how to behave
They don't.
in front of people. Or anywhere,
No.
to be quite honest with you.
We're getting hammered worse than before.
There are 2 things that can't be forgiven. Raping children and disliking dogs.
Well, what am I going to do with all the merchandise?
They're pretty comparable. Classic door.
Fighters at a UFC event tested positive for several banned substances.
Oh,
Human growth hormone, you know. Yeah.
Known as the official drink of the UFC.
Oh my God.
It's a serious smudge.
You guys, this is good. This is good. We're free.
Take the heat off Wolf Cola.
See, this is actually the one good thing
You know?
about 24 hours.
Yeah.
It's made right here in Philadelphia by a parent company known as Frank's Fluids.
Damn it.
Start the clock.
Well, not going well at all.
No.
Old Frank's Fluids. So that was Wolf Cola, Public Relations Nightmare. What did you think of that one?
We were in the pub.
Yeah, we had a lot in the pub.
Yeah.
Bit of it out, bit of it in.
I
There we
can't
go.
help but think, I don't know why, but Dee was giving me really like Margaret Thatcher vibes.
A little bit, yeah. I
As,
get
as,
what
as
you're
the outfit
saying.
was going on.
Kind of a politician kind of vibe. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, we got callbacks, quite a lot of callbacks to Wolf Cola,
Yeah.
Fight Milk. Yeah, all that. So, quite interesting. It's funny how I like how they brought on the Frank being like kind of like senile old man, like not knowing the difference between a city in Florida, right, and a terrorist organization. Which is funny. But yeah, it started off. It had one of my. Imagine asking these people, like these UFC guys, like, oh, you want to come on our show? We need you for a bit. Here's your line. Oh, I just puked all over my dick. Such a line. But yeah. Started off with Frank's morning routine.
Yes, but that shirt, I know it's such a menial
thing.
Like, I remember when those were the fashion, that everyone would have them then. It was like,
I don't remember a lot of people wearing these.
Do you not?
No.
Okay, a lot of people
Maybe you hung out with weirdos.
Like a purple to a pink was quite popular as well.
Yeah.
There
you go. But he's doing his morning routine.
Yeah.
Snorting a bit of coke.
Yep. And then he's like, "Whoa, you've been here the whole time."
Yeah, we're just letting you do your thing. Don't want to interrupt. He's like, "Has that become your morning routine? Doing coke?" He's like, "Yeah." It's like, so he's like celebrating because wolf colour's become a big thing.
Yep.
In I can't remember what he called it. Boko something.
Boko
Roko or something like that.
Roka?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's like, and they were like, "Oh, is that what it is?" Yeah.
Let's just watch this.
Yeah. Oh, I think he mentions it now, doesn't he? He's like, yeah, it's a big thing. Like, oh no, maybe he doesn't. They turn the TV on.
Yeah.
And it's a news report, and the terrorist organisation Boko Haram are
basically sponsoring.
Yeah,
Wolf
they're
Cola.
like, we are fueled by Wolf Cola, and we will take out the West. And
yeah.
Yeah. How did he get confused? It's Frank. Of course he did. But yeah, it's part of Frank's Fluids.
Yeah.
What a name, Frank's Fluids.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Which also includes a boba tea thing.
Did he say that? Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did.
Fight milk.
Fight milk.
Yeah. And they're like, what? Fight milk's part of it? You've been selling our fight milk?
Yeah.
That's ours. It's like, yeah, and it's been doing great with all the UFC
Yes.
fighters and whatnot. And they're like, whoa, let's go get on this. And
Yeah.
they're really hyped. They
Yeah,
like
they
start,
And they leave.
yeah.
Mac and Charlie do.
It's built by bodyguards, for bodyguards.
Yeah.
And UFC guys are just ex-bodyguards, and bodyguards are
Yeah.
UFC guys, so, you know, they have a very, like, narrow-minded view of the world.
They do.
It's so weird.
But then Dennis starts to take some snort some.
Well, yeah, no,
and he's
Frank's like,
well,
here's my
you've got a bad day.
It's my to-go bag. It's like, I'm going to go dye my hair blonde. It's like, oh, you're going to go blonde? It's like, mind if I snort some of this while I see your day going to hell?
And he's like, but you're the CEO of something.
Yeah, you're the vice.
Because
like,
you wanted that puss.
You wanted that, yeah, exactly.
He's like, but that was just an imaginary
I
thing.
wanted the illusion of power. Do you remember this?
Yeah, I think so.
So it was the episode Sweet D Gets Audited, where they fake the baby death.
Yes.
Where Wolf Cola was the cola for closure. Yeah, it was all that. He wanted to be a part of it, so yeah.
So he's in the fire too, and then D
He's
is
like, you're
oh,
both
no.
screwed.
And then he's like, wait, but you're the president of operations.
Like, why the hell did you get me involved?
It's a family business.
I want it to be wholesome. And like I was saying in the reaction, like a wholesome family business where they snort coke and sell drinks to terrorists.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous. And then Dennis has an idea, and he's like, gets a clock.
Yeah.
24 hours. Like, this is why we waited for you to go to Bed Bath & Beyond or whatever.
For an hour for this.
It's like, shut up, bitch.
So News has a 24-hour cycle.
We need to get out of this in 24 hours and respond to it. Yeah, so...
Don't let the countdown begin.
Yeah.
Do we end up at the gym?
Yeah, where they're playing their music.
Techno
and
music.
Yeah, screaming and whatnot. And people just ignoring. And there's one guy's like, what are you doing? Stop, turn off that crap.
Yeah.
And Mac's trying to be like, yeah, I told him not to. I love how they always do these plans. And there's always a part of it where like, yeah, I told him not to do that bit. Or I told him not to do that. They can never agree on a solid plan. It's always like messed up. Mac says the drink is all about dominating. I'm all about dominating men.
Yeah.
Charlie's face is like, yeah, nothing beats men on men.
But yeah, they're just promoting.
And then Charlie's like, okay, you're getting digital. We're a couple of crow enthusiasts. Yeah. Because like, whoa, those two other famous, they really like it. They're into it.
No.
Whoa, really?
Then they just give him a towel, yeah.
They go to find him, and Mac's checking out some guys as he gets
Yeah.
there. And
Yeah.
did you expect to see them puking and shitting?
No, I didn't actually,
No.
surprisingly.
Yeah.
But they use fight milk to get rid of weight before a weigh-in.
So they can make weight, for the weigh-in. I would get up to shake your hand if I wasn't shitting.
Yeah.
And then closes the door. He's like, oh, I just puked all over my dick.
Yeah.
So insane. That's pretty much that, yeah.
Yeah, they're a bit creeped out by it, to be fair.
Yeah, because he keeps puking.
Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah. And they go on the TV.
Yes.
Well, Dennis,
Wolf Cola,
Frank's
fluids.
and Dee. Because they're in a bit of hot water.
Yeah,
and Dennis starts talking.
Well, they're in the waiting room first. 'Cause
Oh, yes.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what
yeah.
they're getting ready, and Dennis is like, I will talk, and you will stand behind me. Because then Dee's like, no, we're going to apologise, aren't we? And they're like, no.
Never admit to it. Yeah. And Frank's like, I think we should, what was it, the words he used? Lighten up Boko Haram, or whatever he says. And Dennis's face is like, what are you talking about?
He's got some fun facts to help lighten it up.
It's awful. Ugh. Yeah.
No.
Just let me do the
Then
talking.
we see Dennis and Frank sat on the sofa, and Dee stood behind them.
Yeah, you're there just to humanise me, Dee. Women are intimidated by women in power.
Yeah.
What do you think of this?
I don't really care.
Yeah. Like I said, they've got a twisted view of the world,
Yeah.
and they kind of stick with that.
But Dennis starts talking, and it's going really well and everything, and people are tweeting in saying, oh.
Yeah, he's handsome too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great. This guy's cool.
And then Dee suddenly gets into the
We're
camera
very
shot.
sorry.
Yeah. Who the hell's this bitch interrupting?
Skank. Yeah, they're just awful to her. And then, what does Frank say? I can't even remember.
He says that they're not as bad.
They didn't do 9/11. That was Al Qaeda.
Yeah.
And the Paris thing, that was ISIS.
Yeah.
So they're not that bad. It's like comparing. He says, oh, it's just in Africa, so you know. And I love his look. He kind of looks right at the camera and he's like, he feels like what he has said is like completely right. Well, legit and like a good argument, but
Yeah.
it's so stupid. Yeah.
We
That's
see
kind of it.
them in the pub, don't we? And they're like...
Reset the timer. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Mac and Charlie come in with the camcorder.
Well, Dee's on her phone and like, oh, they're ripping into me online. Because that's
Yeah.
what Dennis said. He said, oh, like, everybody on internet trolls are going to take the narrative. Yeah. They're so bad. They're just rubbish at this. But yeah, if anyone... it's quite an interesting topic, I think, like, is to... Because, like Dennis said earlier about, like Volkswagen, was it? They made, like, tanks for Nazis, and they still make it, like... The Jewish people still drove around their cars, and I can't remember another one he said. I don't remember, but he was giving examples.
Yeah.
It's like, he's got a good point, like... but all these
about
companies...
someone beating up the women or something.
Oh yeah, Mayweather, was it Mayweather or something like that? I don't know what he said. He's still got a successful career. And the only one you don't come back from is molest the children. And then Dee's like, what about the Catholic Church? He's like, you got a good point there. It's so awful. But the thing is, like, these companies, what my point was, is that they've all probably got teams of people who know what they're doing. And know how to talk, which is kind of what Dennis was trying to come across as. But these are the biggest assholes on the planet. Yeah. And to see them in this situation trying to explain their way out of it is really funny, I think. Because they're just useless at it. So, but yeah, Charlie and Matt come in and they've got the camcorder. I love they've got the camcorder.
This is now their set.
Yeah. So they're rebranding. That's what they're doing. And I think Dee's like, oh yeah, we should do that too. Oh, she said something about I probably intimidate people because I ooze sexuality, and Dennis like, you ooze. Yeah, and then we get a lovely fight milk video, which is great. It's really good. It's just they make a lot of horrible comments against women.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
gets worse.
Men have like 4 body types: ripped, super ripped, or skinny, or jacked, or something, and then dad bod, and fat. Women
only have one body type.
Yeah.
Skinny big boobs.
Largify your breasts.
Yeah, these enzymes.
And then Mac just chucks eggs in. Get out of here, nerd. Yeah.
Fat milk.
And I love how when it said about like if they were talking about men, like it showed landslide.
Yeah.
That's where Huel's been. Because that's Huel, yeah. It's the same actor.
Yeah.
So it's good. Was he talking about diarrhea as well, which is a good connection.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then it pans out and they're showing the video to some girls.
To ring girls. At the gym.
And then Matt pulls out a laser pointer.
Because they're like, oh, we don't really get it. And it's like, no, you wouldn't. Look at you.
Yeah. Like, you could lose a bit from here. You could
he's like pointing at their stomachs.
Like, you could open a whole bakery with the amount of muffin tops you have.
It's awful.
It is.
What did you think about this?
It's horrible.
Yeah. I mean, Charlie points out, he's like, I'm sorry, I did not know he broke a laser pointer. And it's like, which is another great line. And he's like, he has like a women issue, like, you know, which kind of makes sense with everything. And throughout the show, we've kind of seen his problem, like, he's very, and the whole no condom thing, and the way he treats the waitress, the way he treated Carmen, and he's awful.
But then they decide that men is the way forward for them.
We don't want your creepy diarrhea drink. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah. We cut back to them on the TV again, where there's a dog on the news. A nice, wholesome dog story.
From fight clubs to family dog or something.
And then it pans over again. They're back on the TV.
Yep. Dee is dressed more...
She looks like a politician, don't she? She looks angry, kind of scary, intimidating. Dennis is kind of winning over again. He's not doing too bad. And then that's when Dee's like, we are not saying sorry. And Frank says, wolf colours for everyone. Oh, they're donating money to like people in Africa. And Frank's like, and Boko Haram, because they're people too.
Yeah.
And there was like a hashtag at the bottom like, well, I guess they are people too. So they're not doing awfully.
No.
Until...
They sorted themselves out. They were doing really well. Till the dog started sniffing Dennis.
And he hates dogs, apparently.
Yeah.
Who knew? Has he mentioned this before? He didn't really like Poppins, did he?
No.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It was like, I thought the dog segment was over.
Oh, yeah. And then he's just going off on dog. Well, he stops, and then the guy's even like, not a dog person. He's like, no, I'm not. So, and he kind of, he's like intimidating the host and questioning him about chicken and whatnot. He's like, I should be able to eat dog. And a chicken fight and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's like, he just makes himself look worse. I like how he's like, he could have been done, but he was just digging that hole more and more. Just made it worse.
Because he was like, okay, we're done here. And he's like,
no, actually, I'm not. I got more.
Yeah. And then
then he turns around.
Yeah, and they're just gone.
It's perfect. So good. Yeah, we got the two opposites of that joke. We got Frank walking in and not knowing anyone was there and they're there.
Yeah.
And then Dennis expected them to be there and they're gone. I love those two jokes. Yeah, it's good. Who knew?
We have
Cut
Mac
to the UFC weigh-in.
Yeah.
And it works out for them, basically.
Well, no, because Mac and Charlie go and see the guys and they're like, oh, you don't look too good. And they're like, we haven't been sick yet. Like,
we're like the opposite. We're like constipated.
Yeah, you're in the 2-stage thing. To the first stage.
Well, no, they made a new formula for it, didn't they? They made a new drink, which was ground up a load of crows. He was grinding them up,
Yeah. Which you've had.
Did you drink a drink that was crow?
No. Which is like stacked you up. And now you need to have the OG fight milk.
Oh, that really flushed it out. It's just
I can't remember.
It's crow's eggs and fecal matter.
Yeah.
That's it.
Gosh.
Yeah. That was really nasty. Yeah. It's like, it better be or we're gonna kill you. Yeah.
No, then they're at the weigh-in.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, so we're really rooting for these, but if they don't weigh in,
we're dead. Like Max, I've scoped the X's. It's fine.
Yeah.
But he makes it, and then they go up as she's talking to him. They go up and like, oh my god!
Like, who are you people?
We're the official drink of the UFC.
Yeah,
and
then
then
the
like,
other guy's like, no, I don't even know who you are.
Get it, security.
And then they're like, fight, no.
We got back to the bar where it's not gone good for Wolf Cola.
No.
The news is... But there's new news.
Yeah, because this is when Dee's like, who knew that the only things that you couldn't come back from were child molesting and hating dogs?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. It's kind of a crazy thing because, like, considering the things Dennis like named earlier, like people come back from certain things, and we see it all the time. Like certain celebrities do things and they come back from it. Yeah. Like even there was an actor recently, and I think they're in like they had a big controversy back in the day, and now they're back in like a new TV show, and like people were like saying, "Oh, it's a bit of questionable casting." Yeah. But it happens. People never really get cancelled unless those two things, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mac and Charlie come in saying about getting rid of the merch and stuff.
Yeah. So basically, Fight Milk is now in hot water, and Dennis is like, "See."
And then they watch it on the news.
They're just like, you just wait, and then your thing will get blown over by something worse.
Because it was found to have growth hormones in it.
Yes, they were cheating. Yeah. There's no way. They were just shitting themselves.
Yeah.
Then
they're like, oh, nice.
Owned by a company called Frank's Fluids.
And they're like, God.
Start the timer. There we go. That was it. Not my favourite episode, but I enjoyed it. It's interesting. Yeah. It's good to get Wolf Cola. And did you ever think we'd see recurring instances of Wolf Cola? Like it's one of those things with this show, and the camcorder was back. Like it's those sort of things. Like we haven't seen. Do you know what we haven't seen for a while? The duster, the jacket.
Yes.
Like we have not seen the duster for a while, unless I'm forgetting. Yeah, like things like that. I really like that they call back to. So, yeah, but we're that far in the show now, they can. So, there we go. We will be back for episode 5 in about 4 or 3 days' time.
I do feel like it's even the subtle callback of Frank's gun. Because you
don't
see it every episode.
Yeah.
But every so often he'll just pull it out of his pocket and you're like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, stuff like that. I really like. Yeah, that was it. That was, Wolf Cola, Public Relations Nightmare. We'll be back, for more Sunny. Otherwise, next on the channel is more Personal Interest. And I think... Oh, a new show should have already started on the channel as well. Ooh. So, you'll be seeing that, hopefully. But thank you once again. We're getting ever closer to where I haven't seen. Exciting times. And we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.